Welcome to our What's in Our Backpack video. So, first things first, outside of our backpack we have these carabiners, and attached is this lunchbox.
Inside the lunchbox we keep ice packs, which we don't have in here right now, and also our sample box, which holds all of our collection tubes.
So, in this first pocket right here is where I keep my sunscreen, because I need to use sunscreen every day, multiple times a day, or else I will burn because I'm very pale. So as a priority, I keep that right in my front zip so I have access to it all the time. And then another thing that's easy and convenient is this top zipper right here. And in this one, I have my hand sanitizer, extra batteries for our scale, and then a hair tie in case I lose mine in the field. And now on to the front pocket, the little pocket.
In here we keep our scales, basically everything we need really handy. Gloves and our paper towels, more hand sanitizer, can't have enough of that, and flagging tape, which we use when we set traps.
So that is the little pocket, and then we have the big pocket. So in the big pocket, first off we have our sharps container. We each have a mini one that can fit in the backpack, and we empty it every day. It's just enough usually to fit the amount of sharps that we work up. And then next we have our Novel Sand Disinfectant Spray. So we use this on the scale in between every turtle that we use, also to disinfect any surface that the turtle has touched or we've got any sort of biohazardous material on it. And then our big guy. So Kayla and I will open this up and show it to you on a bigger scale, and then we'll talk about kind of one by one what is in our box. So here's the thing.
So the first thing we have up at the top is all of our probes, which you've seen us use to help open the turtle's mouth, and then also our swabs. And we keep two different kinds of swabs in here based off of the size of the turtle.
So next row we have syringes. So for our little guys, we have individually wrapped 1 ml syringes, because the small ones sometimes you can only get 0.2, 0.4 milliliters of blood out, and we catch a lot less smaller turtles than bigger ones. So we have these individually wrapped, and we have a couple set to the side. And then we have pre-made our large syringes and needles that we use for almost every turtle. It's a 3 ml syringe with a blue colored 22 gauge needle, and we use this on almost all of our adult turtles. We pre-make them ahead of time because we can use many of these in a day, and we just want to be able to in the morning grab the ones that we have already made and shove them in the box.
Next we also have some different gauges of needles. We both have 23s and 25s, which are smaller needles that we can use on juveniles or smaller turtles.
And then the next row, so we have our plasma tubes depending on the size of the turtle. You can see this one is pretty big and this one is fairly small. So this is what we put their extra blood in instead of our green top tubes, are these little baby ones, and then this is what we use to spin down their plasma.
These are actually just syringe cases that we reuse to help hold open the turtle's shell, so that we can easily see and get samples from them when they want to hide from us.
And then the next one over is just extra things that you saw in our box that's in our lunchbox. We fill it up so we can approximately get 6 turtles each in a day, so that's 12 turtles total, but some days we catch more than 12 turtles and we have to have extra supplies with us. So we keep empty Eppendorf tubes, which are these little clear tiny tubes that we put all of our swab samples in, and then these tiny dark green top micro hematocrit tubes in case we need extra blood samples. We also keep these in here in case we get a snake swab. So a big thing in our lab is people research snake fungal disease, and so whenever we see a snake, we just pick it up, we do a swab of the top of his body, the bottom of his body, and then we label it with what kind of snake, its location, and the date we took it. And then we'll bring the log back to school in case someone who's working on the snake fungal disease wants to see if any of the snakes in Lake County are testing positive for it. Thank goodness, so far none have, so we're less worried about it up here. But we like to keep tabs on it, and if we see snakes, why not give them a little swab? So that's this box. You see it a lot in our vlogs, I'm sure, because it has all of our major packing needs. And then at the end, we can close it up and just shove it right back in the backpack. Let's see. I have a sweatshirt in my bag because I got cold, but that's a personal preference. I also have a field deodorant in the front of my bag, but that's also a personal preference. And yeah. I think that's it. Most of the time, me and Kayla will keep a frozen Gatorade. It's a lifesaver.
Yes, very important.
In that pocket. And then this pocket is where I like to put my dirty gloves. And I, for the purpose of this video, have not cleaned out that pocket yet. So you can see after I use a pair of gloves to make sure I know that this is used versus unused. I have one specific pocket for it, and then I can take this out and then disinfect the pocket after the end of every day. So as you can see, we have lots of stuff in our backpack. So when you see me and Kayla huffing and puffing and being very out of breath walking through the fields, it's because this backpack can get quite heavy, especially with the more samples we have.
Yes.
So yeah, that was our what's in our backpack video. Ta-da! Bye!